Kahem. This is probably the only time I probably can about an entire pitch. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. I might do this. Alrighty. God. By the way, there was no retakes in this video. This is like practically stretching before I get started. Pulling all the nerves. Alrighty. So, I promise people the PowerPoint of why I don't like. Right in here. I explained this like 6 times. So I thought I should probably just why I don't like it more times for this season. Um, I do have some likes about this season. They're not many. This is mostly though personal gripe. I will say at the start, a lot of this my personal take on this. I do recommend checking out what you don't. It's a good game. I just personally and like a lot of people are like, why haven't you done anything? I haven't. First things first, what I do like. Overall, I do like some of the game patches, and I like the fighting lab. It's actually pretty cool at doing a PvP. I do think Barba is really strong PvP fighting lab just because of like how limiting the space. It's pretty rough dealing with Barba in the lab. But I do kind of miss the old labs too. I won't lie. The farming labs and things were a great way to bring back like teams far behind into the game, or maybe make a team snowball a little bit harder. I do think the random labs like that were pretty cool. I think the removal of those labs did kind of ruin a little bit of the charms of the lab, but the fighting labs are pretty cool too. I just think that the teams that benefit for those labs are the labs that are already winning the game, not the teams that are losing the game. Uh, some patches to characters were needed. I do think some patches to some characters. I'll say very specifically some characters were actually really helpful, especially like Abigail's W. Good. I think the funny jump riffs are also pretty fun. I think they're just random. I think the riff jumps are pretty cool. And overall, I will say the game is more beginner friendly. Quotation. Yeah. Overall, most of these patches were made for beginners to actually get in the game in the front. Alrighty, what I don't like about this, there's so much that I broke it down into three power. Uh, the first one would be lower ranking meta. The second one would be norms and character. Last one would be personal gripes. Uh, technically, all of this is my personal gripes and PowerPoint, like personal reasons why I am not playing this as well. Alright, first thing first, the lore making meta. Literally, the entire queue is just tanks. It's tanks, Charlotta, and maybe 180. The only ADCs that are good this season are ADCs that are good with destroying tanks. But mostly, it's just tanks. I haven't really seen many like assassin like characters this season. It's just been mostly because the only way to good way to grind into the higher ranks is by playing a tank right now. Because tanks are really strong. I think the patches for tanks are good because since the removal of ammunition and mana magic, I don't know what you guys call it, MP magic point. Uh, I think uh I think the tank buffs were a bit much, and I think that they're really strong. I think I don't really know if anyone likes tanks meta that I know of, but I think tank meta is super bar. It's in my personal gripe section too for this reason, but I really don't like. when tanks are meta. I don't even think tanks like when tanks are meta. Alrighty. Let's talk about the patches and to norms and characters. First things first, let's talk about Jackie. She's a damage number. Actually, she's not a character anymore. She's just a damage number. All the flavor for this character died. All of it. Um, yeah, she even her ult split. It's just damage number. Like the character is really equal to damage now. Like, yeah, there's no flavor of the character. She still does her stuff. It's just not the same anymore after the just is a deadbeat character now. Okay, she does damage, jumps on people, and does a lot of damage. Um, she is like the most generic I get. The flavor of that character died on that patch up, and I think that's I think I liked her not before the patch, not because she was weaker or anything like that, but it was because she actually had flavor to the character. If they wanted to buff Jackie, that was fine. I don't think she needed an entire rework to turn into really a character that does just jump on people, murder their entire HP bar, and leaves. And it doesn't even matter if you have a tank because she tried to use those too. She's an actual issue of a character now because of the rework. And she got nerfed like 6 or 7 times. I don't remember the exact amount of times she got nerfed, but like she's still an issue for workers, that's for sure. And like, oh, she lost way too much character. Two, all the bugs this season. There's a lot of bugs this season. I remember he's really doing W3 and then proceeding to do the mood walk or sliding. There's a lot of characters she's to split around. I don't know what's going on. I think you guys need to fix your code. I think this season, well, you guys saying No More Neuron, who's the creators of this game. I think this season, there's way too many bugs this season for this season just to be let out like this. I would rather make this season wait a little longer if you guys were gonna have this many bugs. The final thing is skill-based matchmaking for norms. Please remove it. First things first, there's not enough characters. I mean, not enough characters, not enough players besides the Asia servers who can actually benefit from skill-based match norms, and no one likes it when half the bots is lobbies. Like, now I get that you guys are trying to make new players join the game, but like, if I want to play a bot match, I would just boot up a bot match. I think for like your first 30 levels, it makes sense to have skill-based matchmaking. But after that, I think they should just join the normal queue with everyone else. Um, no one likes fighting when half the lobbies is bots for sure. No one likes playing with half the bot lobbies. Um, I think it makes the queue times for norms a whole lot longer just to play a casual game of ER. And I think it's really uncool that people can't pair up against their friends, even if they're hiring. Um, that was one of the issues I was having with some of my streamers friends, because sometimes you like all being in the same lobby, like full parties, but we can't do that because of skill. That's a huge problem. That's why a lot of custom games have been going on instead of norms games, because like we can't play norms games together because like half the lobby's bots and we can't even pair up against each other. It's a huge problem. It's actually um yeah. I don't think norms should have skill based matching. And I think skill based matching for rank is fine, but not for norm, actually. Alrighty. So as I said earlier, 90% of everything I said above was my own gripe, but like I said, these are my personal reasons I'm not playing. First things first, I don't really like the beach skins. We have enough beach skins. Yes, I did commit to the Abigail beach skin, but I really don't like beach skins. They're we have enough beach skins. Like actually, I we literally have 2 seasons of beach. Like it's have a lot of beach. Do something else. Have more flavor in the game. There's no reason just make more beach skins every summer. I think that's over redundant. Honest. Two, no one cared about got buffed. This is my most personal gripe. It's true. No one I cared about did get buffed. This meta does indeed suck. I don't like tank metas in any game I play. I think it's not like I don't. It's not like I hate on tank characters. I think those are fine. I just don't like it when they're the best characters. I also think the removal of ammo and magic point bars are actually damaging the game. The game now feels like number scoper. Like we just take the most efficient number based items and then like use those instead. Because like we can get crit off of half the gear anyways of the game. So like the weapon never particularly mattered. Now Black Fire Cannon is like the best weapon in Kaija because like who cares? It doesn't have ammo anymore and does 95 damage per shot. Yeah, it's slower than compared to the other guns, but we can fix that with like any number of arguments plus items in the game. Like actually, it's big problem. I actually kind of liked it when Black Fire Cannon only had 2 shots, but now it doesn't. And because of that, I feel like yeah, this game's been on life support. I know I wrote this down here, but I don't think they should have removed flavor from the game. Um, magic points, food, items, cooking. Like they removed cooking because of cooking pots. Like actually, 11s and XL's cooking, they don't even matter anymore because we have cooking pots. Like, none of it matters. And don't get me wrong, I love both of those characters for their skills too, but like the removal of like actually cooking food in the game, it's sad. Like it was a part of the charm was finding food, cooking food, the part of the survival part of the game, and you guys kind of just removed it. Um, I think this was supposed to make newcomers actually enjoy the game, but how are newcomers supposed to enjoy the game if the old comers are just leaving the game? Um, I don't think ruining the charm of a game is a way to get newcomers in. It just doesn't work that way. There's other ways to get newcomers in. Sure, they're a little bit more expensive than actually just patching the game, but there's other ways to actually get more players to play a game. Um, I just really don't think that you guys probably didn't remove the flavor to a bunch of characters. Ammo was a really good thing, in my opinion, for ADC to have. Yes, it limited how much damage they can do and things like that, and didn't make them a damage number, but it actually gave the characters flavors. Like Kaija reload passive. Now her passive is just like super meaningless actually. Or like Isaac really did need ammo. Isaac is too overpowered actually. Isaac really needed ammo. Isaac really needed ammo to actually nerf the character. I think Haze with ammo was pretty cool too. I think most character having ammunition actually meant that you need a certain amount of skill to play said character. And with the removal of ammo kind of just made ADC damage numbers. Like they're just walking damage numbers with range capabilities. Um None of the characters anymore feel intuitive either. I feel like every character is just damage. Just walking damage. And that's my biggest gripe of yeah, it's more beginner friendly, but at the cost of like half the characters in the game losing flavor. I just don't like it when things happen that way. Um, but yeah, those are my personal gripes. This why I'm not playing this. Um, I was bound to make this video just so I could stop getting asked about why I don't like Turn to Return this stuff. I just thought I should make a PowerPoint so I could end it all. Sorry, by the way, for this PowerPoint not having any images. I just really, I kind of just made this PowerPoint just to get done with this. Next videos I make will probably be a whole lot more. I just think that like I should make a video just because people keep asking why I don't like Eternal in this season. And now that I put my thoughts together at Bahoop, I thought I should make a PowerPoint just for these. I did promise also I would make a PowerPoint, so this is a PowerPoint. Literally is Microsoft PowerPoint. Anyways, thank you guys for coming watching this video. There will be no editing for this video either. It's literally a PowerPoint. 15 minutes. But thank you guys for watching again. I will be playing ER next season, and probably a little bit at the end of this season. I just really have no feel of playing this. Really don't. I will be probably playing more Dawn of War and Shadowverse. I might play a little bit Umusume. I don't know. I like the game. Just also I don't like the grind of gacha games. I should. But anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys on my next stream or my next video. I will be making videos more regularly. Well, at least try to. But yeah, see ya.